Hi guys, I'm gonna do a review of some books and what I consider some fundamental books for picture making. So this is gonna be a relatively short review, 5 minutes. But if anyone wants a longer review of any particular section or even a discussion on it, please let me know in the comments. If I get enough comments on a particular topic, I'll definitely put it through. Also, there are Amazon affiliate links for the books, this book and some other books that I consider fundamental. I get a small commission from Amazon for these affiliate links at no cost to you. As well as there are links for some materials I use, paints, watercolors, etc. Anyway, that's a long chat. So let me go through this book. This book, I think it's a very old book. I think it's 70s or so, but it's actually a great book. It's very large. I have actually had a choice between getting the soft cover of it, and I decided to get the hardcover. Even though it's an old book, it's an ex-library copy. It's just so much information that my referencing, I can't be scrolling through, as well as to it, on a screen that's kind of small. And this book is a very large book. I think it's about 12 by 9. It seemed. Anyway, this book has a lot on composing pictures still and moving. And it starts from the basic. The picture, the surface, perspective, sectional, the graphic elements, functional line and area, space, mass, you could call that. Passive line, active line, light and dark, value, graphic assets, the matrix, the passage, measuring depth in nature, picture box, plan and evaluation, echoing plan and available in elevation, horizon, whirling plan, graphic movement, straight line. This book, anyway, I'm exhausted. This book is about 402 pages and it has a lot of information. It starts off with the picture. It uses a lot of pictures as its base in terms of description, but it's really straightforward. I mean, when I say straightforward, you have to understand some of the concepts of art, but it builds on in a very methodical way. And it talks about depth and depth perception, range of vision. There's a whole, every one of these topics is a study matter. And I would consider that if someone is using this book, they are really taking a college course, because this is what this book is about. This book is, I think it's used in some college courses, I'm not sure. But it's a fantastic book. It's fantastic. It's fantastic for getting you to understand the composition of pictures, how one thing relates to each other, how a picture relates in terms of the picture plane, the space of a flat 2D plane. There's discussion on movement. There's discussion on different plans that people use, like in terms of, okay, well, this is a plan that they would use to get someone. They talk about different station points and how to anchor it, and it's just a great book. Movement, graphic movement. This is really interesting. Look at this. This talks about movement in a picture. This looks like a Bruegel or cutout from it, maybe. I'm not too sure. But movement. There's a lot of movement here. In terms of movement, you're talking about curves against straights sometimes. Sometimes it's straights against curves. Yeah, look at this. Straight, bounce. So yeah, this book, it's a heavy read. It's a tough read from a point of view. It's not just a picture book. This is a book for anyone who's serious about knowing how to compose a picture. And rather than just sketching and drawing, you're actually learning how to compose a picture, how to take elements and separate it out, how to organize your rhythms in this book, how to organize your structure along the lines, how to make a good picture. There's designing for film and stuff like that. So it's a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Excellent book. If you can grab a copy of it, even if I would recommend if you could get the hardback copy, because the paperback one kind of comes off, but even without that, it's still a great physical book to have because of the sheer size of it. The sheer size of this book makes it easier just to use a physical book, and also you don't have the limitation of a small iPad screen or whatever, or tablet screen. So there's that. So I recommend this book highly. It's a 5 out of 5, and thanks very much.